Hi, this is Mark, the Poly Entrepreneur, coming to you from my home office in Burien, Washington, a suburb of Seattle. You're probably watching this video because you were Googling and looking for FetLife or something of that nature. Well, I am on FetLife myself. I have a profile. You can check me out there at Mark in Burien, MarkinBurien. Love to have you check me out and send me a message and say hi. But this message that I wanted to take and reach out to you is that I am looking for people that are on FetLife who either have a home business or would like to have a home business. That's what the poly entrepreneur is all about, is people who are sex positive, people who are either in poly relationships or at least poly friendly, so they're not going to be judgmental towards people who are in poly relationships, who I would love to work with that either have a home business or want a home business. It could be a multi-level business, could be a direct sales business, it could be a service business. I myself have several home businesses. Have been in my own home business now for over 25 years, and I love being able to have the opportunity to work from my home. But I'd love to take and work with other people and helping them to have a prosperous and successful home business. In fact, the poly entrepreneur is even about having more than one business, because I can give a couple examples. Once you get to know me, I'll give you a couple examples about why it's really a smart idea and a good idea to have diversify yourself and have more than one business. You just never know what might happen when you only have one business. Trust me, I put all my eggs in one basket for over 20 years. To have one little slight regulation and law in the state of Washington change, yeah, it means that the state of Washington is collecting better than $20 million more in additional tax revenues. But that same little change, they knew that it would probably put 10 to 15 businesses out of business, even though they didn't know who those businesses were. They really didn't care as long as they got their $20 million a month in tax revenues. They didn't care about the carnage. And after being in business for 20 years and having all my eggs in that one basket, then I lost everything. And so that's where now the poly entrepreneur is not only about poly as in polyamory, because I'm a polyamorous individual, but the poly entrepreneur is also about having poly businesses. Now, some people will say, well, how can you generate enough business and having the time to do that? Well, actually, like my girlfriend, for instance, she has a multi-level that she's involved in, and then she sponsored me in that, so that the efforts that I do help her in that business as well. My wife and I have another multi-level business that we're involved in, plus we own a franchise on in the travel business, and so we have several businesses that we operate, and of different kinds of businesses. Each one, they're not all multi-level, they're not all a franchise, some of them are direct sales, and so a number of different kinds of businesses. But when you're in a poly relationships situation where that works out wonderfully well, because the people you're in a relationship with, particularly in the multi-level structure, then they can be involved in something that gets them excited, something they're passionate about, and have their own business, and they then can sponsor. For instance, my girlfriend sponsored me, and that just creates a wonderful structure so that people can work together and connect together in business and make money together in business. And I want to be here to help you to be able to take and enjoy the relationships you have, whether it be monogamous relationships or a non-monogamous relationships. I want you to help you to enjoy those relationships, how to connect with other individuals in your life through your business, and hopefully convince you that it's really good to have more than one business. And the best way to take and manage all that is being able to take and create enough interest in each business through marketing. I utilize attraction marketing through the internet to bring people to me in my business with enough quantity of people coming to me in my business so that I have plenty of people to be involved with me. And so I'd love to help you to take and employ some of the same strategies and some of the same principles that I do. In order to do that, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and register. Right below this screen um, is a link. Well, click on that link and then register with your name and your phone number and your email address. And that way we'll go ahead and get you some information. There's going to be starting out with information telling you about how to generate leads through the internet. It's exciting opportunities for you, and I want to help open the door for you on those things. But so you came to me because you're interested in FetLife. I hope you go ahead and go to my profile and check me out there and send me send me a hello in FetLife and say, hi, I saw your YouTube, and let me know what you thought of my video here. And so thanks a lot for checking me out. Now click that link now and go ahead and register. We'll see you on the other side.